now.
Nice job. Make sure we get down here by the scoreboard so we can give the players something to run through, guys. Let's run down there.
Okay, go ahead and start the recording.
Play during the JV games, but it's different when it's Friday night. It's a different feeling from Monday evening to Friday night lights. It's different, so it's good that those guys got to experience that. Who knows if they're going to get another chance? This one might be way closer than anybody would expect, but we know that this is different Republic County teams, so they're going to give everything they got. It should be a good game tonight. And let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups as we approach kickoff tonight. Tonight for the Redmen on the offensive side of the ball, at tight end will be a 6', 205-pound sophomore wearing number 35, Colton Hairsnake. At left tackle, number 65, a 6', 200-pound junior, Charlie Timmons. At left guard, number 62, a 5'11", 205-pound senior, Brell Spees. At center, number 66, a 6', 175-pound senior, Joel Montgomery. Right guard will be number 50, a 6'1", 165-pound senior, Jacob Conrad. And right tackle will be number 77, a 6'3", 200-pound senior, Shelton Rothschild. The wide out will be number 2, a 6'1", 160-pound junior, Griffin Kugler. The running back tonight, starting in place of Colton Shoemaker, is number 8, Sergio Lambert. He's a 5'8", 140-pound senior. We do know that Colton will be back in the second quarter, but he is not starting tonight on either side of the ball. As also tonight at running back, number 21, a 6', 170-pound senior, Jay Natwood, and number 3, a 5'10", 160-pound junior, Nate Hendrich, is your fullback. The quarterback, of course, is number 12, a 6'1", 165-pound senior, Trenton Colby. On the defensive side of things for the Republic County Buffaloes, they're going to run a 4-4 defense, and up front it will be number 44, Blake Aaron, number 62, a 250-pound senior, Trevor Martin. Number 74, a 265-pound senior, Ian Zimmerman. And number 12, a 170-pound junior, Cameron Innes. At linebackers, it will be number 15, a 180-pound sophomore, Nevin Benachek. Number 21, a 180-pound junior, Jared Baxa. Number 34, a 185-pound junior, Tyler Stent. And number 50, a 210-pound senior, Hunter Hartner. The corners will be number 28, a 145-pound freshman, Colin Dahl, and number 8, a 145-pound junior, Caleb Talkington. And then the safety will be a 170-pound senior wearing number 11, Cody Geiber. For the defensive side of things for the Redmen tonight, up front, number 77, a 6'3", 200-pound senior, Shelton Rothschild. Number 21, a 6', 170-pound senior, Jay Natwood. Number 62, a 5'11", 205-pound senior, Brell Spees. And number 65, a 6', 200-pound junior, Charlie Timmons. The linebackers will be number 50, a 6'1", 165-pound senior Jacob Conrad. Number 66, a 6', 175-pound senior Joel Montgomery. And number 4, a 6'1", 170-pound sophomore Jacob Kirchhoff. These corners will be number 8, a 5'8", 140-pound senior Sergio Lambert. Number 2, a 6'1", 160-pound junior Griffin Kugler. And then the safeties will be number 3, a 5'10", 160-pound junior Nate Hendrich. And number 12, a 6'1", 165-pound senior Trenton Colby. For the Republic County offense, at tight end will be number 34, Tyler Stent. Tackle, number 74, Ian Zimmerman. Guard, number 70, Dan Rickey. Number 62, Trevor Martin is a center. Number 50, Hunter Hartner is guard. And the other tackle will be number 54, a 200-pound junior Quentin Beeson. The wide receiver is number 44, a 195-pound sophomore Blake Aron. The running backs, number 8, Caleb Talkington, 15, Nevin Benechek, and number 21, Jared Baxa. And then the quarterback is number 20, a 145-pound sophomore, Brody Boyer. So there are your starters for tonight's matchup. Robbie, what do you have for us for players to watch?
Well, we're going to start here with the home team of Republic County. Going to be on the defensive side tonight as Hunter Hartner is the guy that I have watching. He's the outside linebacker. He's a big guy. He's a junior. Kind of going off the stats you had, looked like he was a leading tackler for this team, so he's going to have to be able to be quick and get to where he needs to tonight, as he's on paper where you had him. I know that's probably not right, but you had him on that strong side there of the Redmen, so he's going to have to be quick and getting off his blocks to get there tonight. Then going over to the Redmen side. Well, we're going offense here. We talked about him a little bit earlier. He's been having a couple big games, and that is Griffin Kugler on the outside. He is looking to continue his big games that he's had and really kind of open up that running attack for this Redmen offense with his receiving on the outside. So the Redmen going to look to him for big blocks outside to help spring those running backs. And then when it comes time to pass the ball, going to look to him to get open and get those catches. As watching him in pregame, he looked ready to go. So should be a good night for both those guys. Going to be a good game as well. It is a great night for football as well.
I know, it's hard to believe we're midway through October and it was 80-some degrees today. It's like it's the beginning of football season.
Right. Beginning of football season, got a nice breeze going, so everything should be good. Looking at the toy cost, Smith Center won the toss, and they are electing to receive the kick, get that offense out there, try to get some points on that board quickly.
All right, we're going to take a quick break for station identification. When we come back, we'll have the opening kickoff here from Belleville. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and www.usd237.com. I'm hoping you guys are able to watch it and see it really well. I'm trying to stream to the TV, but I never know how well it's going to work. It seems like there's some kind of a thing that pops up sometimes and kills it. But we'll work through that and see what happens. Let me know on Facebook if it's working all right, and I can maybe fix it at the quarter, but not any other time than that. So I'd like to thank our sponsors who've helped us out this year so far. Remember, if you're watching on the YouTube, there's that little subscribe button. Please check on that. Click on that little subscriber there, because that's going to help us out in the future. We're trying to get it up to 1,000 people, and we're almost up to 700 now. So if everybody who's watching can click on that little subscribe button, we're going to be a lot better off in the future and maybe get some money from the YouTube people.
The kickoff for the Buffaloes for the Redmen. Back deep to receive said kick will be Trenton Colby and Griffin Kugler. So it's about go time here, Robbie.
It really is. No feeling like it. Friday Night Lights, everything's getting set up to get the kickoff started. I don't think if you live anywhere in America, you're not ready for Friday Night Lights.
All right, the Redmen will go left to right on your radio dial to start this ball game as we await the whistle to start this game. There is the whistle. Stent looks to the sides now. There is his approach. Kick is off, and it is going to be returned by Colby at the 15. Trenton's got it at the 20. He's up to the 25. He's going to be up into there at the 25-yard line, as it looks like that was, well, not sure who that was, but great tackle there by the Republic County Buffaloes.
As that was a great tackle, like you said. He broke down, got low, Colby went to cut, and as he made that cut, got in on his legs and just lifted and planted him. So great job there by breaking down and having that tackle.
So here comes the Redmen offense to start this ball game. They go left to right on your radio dial. 1st and 10 at their own 25. Cougars split out to the right. There's a snap from Montgomery. They're going to hand it off to Hendricks right up the middle. He's going to dive forward for a gain of maybe 1 on the play.
Almost looked like Republic County was there in a 4-3 instead of a 4-4, as not sure if they walked one of those linebackers right up to the line or if they split him out a little bit farther.
Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Hurry up offense for the Redmen. There's a snap. This time they hand it off to Lambert off the left side. Sergio dives forward for a gain of a couple. We'll bring up 3rd down for the Redmen. So looks like gain of, we'll call it 2 on the play. 3rd down and 6. There's a snap to Colby. They hand it off to Atwood. Atwood off the right side. He's dragging players across the 1st down marker and more. Jaden Atwood picks up the 1st down for the Redmen.
Mentioned him there in pregame as he's a tough runner. Stepped up this year, and Jaden Atwood that time showing why. Getting those tough 7 yards to get that 1st down.
Ball's going to be spotted at the Redmen 37-yard line. 1st and 10, 11 minutes left to go in the 1st quarter. First drive of the ball game for the Redmen. They send Griffin Cougler split out to the left. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. 4th play of the drive for the Redmen. There's the snap. They hand it off to Atwood again. He falls forward for a gain of a couple.
This time not sure which Buffalo got in there. It looked like it was a defensive end. Got in there and was falling and just able to get his hand reached out there. Caught a little bit of Atwood's leg, and that caused Atwood just to stumble forward into a pile of players and go down.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Ball at the Redmen 39-yard line. They send Cougler split out to the right. They're going to go with the broken bone as Atwood's in the slot. Nolan Lehman, the tight end, on the left side. Hendricks in his fullback spot. Sergio Lambert, the other running back, behind Trenton Colby. They await the snap from Joel Montgomery. There's the snap. Quick pass out to Cougler. Cougler up the sideline. He's going to turn on some speed. He's up to the 50. Still on his feet, dragging players down inside Buffalo territory, all the way down to the 46-yard line. So the Redmen pick up the 1st down on the quick hitter to Griffin Cougler down to the 46-yard line of Republic County. As Nolan Lehman goes back to the sideline, Colton Hairsnade comes back in at tight end. 10 minutes and counting left to go in this 1st quarter. 0-0 is our score. First drive of the ball game. Smith Center now has their 6th play here as Cougler again split out to the right, back to the bone behind Trenton Colby. 1st and 10 from the Republic County 46 as the Redmen go left to right on your radio dial. This time to Atwood off the left side, and he's going to be upended quickly. He's going to pick up, well, looks like inches on the play.
Atwood got to the line of scrimmage, went to make a cut, and that was about all that he could try to do as Republic County was right there to knock him down.
2nd down and 10. Quick offense here for the Redmen as they're back on the ball. They hand it off to Hendricks. Hendricks goes right up the middle. He's still on his feet. Nate's off to the races. He's pulling away at the 20, and he's going to be drugged down at the 10-yard line. What a great run by Nate Hendricks, the fullback, right up the middle. So Nate picks up the 1st down, and it puts the Redmen in the red zone. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the just inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal from the 10. They are going to say that they cannot pick up a 1st down, though. So here is the Redmen, 1st and 10 from the 10. Griffin Cougler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There's the snap. They hand it off to Hendricks again. Hendricks right up the middle. He dives forward for a gain of a couple.
Tough running by Hendricks on that last play as he hit the line, broke free as a big hit block out in front of him happened for him, and he just took off down the field. Been waiting for Hendricks to break a big one so far this year and was able to do so there.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 6. There's the snap. This time they hand it off to Atwood off the right side. He's hit quickly. Dives forward for a gain of a couple. Looks like down to the 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Redmen. 3rd and goal from about the 3. Ian Zimmerman on the tackle for Republic County. 8:15 left to go in this 1st quarter. Smith Center Redmen with their 1st drive of the ball game. So be play number 10. Cougler split out to the right. 3rd and goal from the 3 for Smith Center. They're knocking on the door as they await the snap from Montgomery. There it is. They hand it off to Hendricks right up the middle, and Nate's going to score from 3 yards out. The Redmen on the board first with 7:54 left to go in this 1st quarter. Smith Center leads 6-0. 7-0.
Hey, Hendricks just with a quick fullback trap there. He got the handoff, busted through the line of scrimmage, and had a nice little gap walking into the end zone. Got hit right at the goal line, but had too much power going forward. Able to get himself to fall forward into that end zone. So good run there by the Redmen, getting that hole for Hendricks.
As the Redmen come out to kick the extra point, it is Sergio Lambert to kick. So the kick is up, and this one is good.
Took a little bit there for the refs to look at each other and decide if that was good or not. So it must have been close to the uprights. Looked good from up here, but refs stand right underneath there, have a different view of it.
So 7:54 left to go in the first quarter. The Redmen on the board first. A 3-yard run by Nate Hendrich, and the kick by Lambert was good. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more first quarter action right after this as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
Great job of the Redmen there coming down here and showing up right away. 7:54, 7-0. I'd like to thank our sponsors. We've had a couple of new ones. Daryl and Kathy Lehman, Skipper Marie Overmiller, Matt and Alicia Brown, John and Ellis Sparks, Gerald and Jana Buchler. Third Street Designs, Captain McCary, Tim and Paul Pullins, State Line Properties, Sean Phelps, Kim and Burke Phelps, John Overmiller, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, Dennis and Pam Hutchison, Sherilyn Long, Larry and Barbara Wilson, the Holtis boys, Eldine, Mike, Mitch, and Lyle, Donna Dunce, Mitch, and Tammy Holtis. Eldine said Mitch is going to maybe be back in town for the El Saline game, so I hope to have a chat with him. Neil and Karen Herndon, Mike Hintz, Gary and Brenda Freeling. So go Redmen. Thank you, sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barta Way, Smith Center, Kansas, 66967. Go Redmen.
Getting set to kick off for the Redmen. Back deep for Republic County. It looks like Baxa, Talkington, and Benechek. All back deep to receive as Lambert boots this one. Talkington fumbles it, picks it up, and he's up across the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
That was a weird setup there for the Republic County Buffaloes on that kick return. They had your normal line up front, and then about 3 or 4 yards behind it, they had the rest of them minus 3 guys. And then back there, those guys had to come running up to try to get that kick. And as they're running, just kind of misjudged it as it went through his hands. Able to pick it up, though, put the Redmen right there on top of him.
So 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line is what Republic County faces. They line up. Boyer going to be under center. Double wing formation. Send Benechek in motion. This is Boyer. Going to be hit in the backfield, and he's going to be buried by a couple different Redmen defenders as Charlie Timmons and Jay Natwood were a couple of the first ones in there, but then he gets buried in the backfield by a couple others.
The double wing. It is a tough offense to run. It is tough offense to read, and the Redmen read that perfectly, catching them in the backfield.
So it brings up 2nd down and 11 after loss of 1 by Boyer. He brings the play back in for Republic County. As they break the huddle, they send Allren to the left. That's where Kugler picks him up at. Again, double wing formation as Boyer is under center. And now we have a whistle here. See what the flag is all about. It's going to be false start on the Buffaloes.
As that's big for the Redmen, as the Buffaloes had that well blocked going to the outside with a late pitch. I shouldn't say quick pitch, but the late pitch there. As the only one coming on the outside unblocked would have been Griffin Kugler, but that would have been about 6 or 7 yards down the field before they would have met each other.
7:07 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads Republic County 7-0. Second play of the ball game for Republic County. They line up in the double wing with Allren split out to the left. Boyer sends Benechek in motion left to right. As Boyer back to pass, he's got his man, and it's Stint. Stint's going to catch it for the first down and more. Stint breaks the tackle. He breaks the second tackle. Finally, Trenton Colby brings him down inside Redmond territory all the way down to the 35-yard line. What a big play for Republic County. They were pushed back, second down and 16, and they come up with a big play as Boyer was under pressure, somehow found a Stint. Stint broke a couple tackles for the huge gain for Republic County.
Stint slipped out there and wasn't even noticed by the Redmen. The only person that noticed him was the safety on the far side of the field, trying to come over, cut the ankle off, dove for the ankles, missed the ankles. Stint kept on going downfield. Next guy dove, missed ankles as well. Stint just made a big play for the Buffaloes here.
6:40 and counting. Left to go in the first quarter. They're going to hand it off to Baxa. Baxa off the right side. Lowers the shoulder. Breaks 2 tackles. He breaks the 3rd tackle. Backs up the sideline. Baxa's going to be pushed out. And let's see. And it is a touchdown. Jared Baxa scores from 35 yards out. A huge run for Jared Baxa up the far sideline, and Republic County makes this a ball game. It's 7-6.
That was a huge run for Baxa going off that side there. Got to the sideline. Had some good blocks out there, able to break a tackle, which was a big key for him, and got him up to speed there on the outside. Had one guy to beat to the corner of the end zone, but he had the one step he needed to cross into that end zone before he got pushed out of bounds. So big plays for the Buffaloes to get into that end zone. One passing play leading up to a huge running play for this Buffaloes team to get into that end zone. Once again, big plays for this Buffalo team to get in.
3 plays. And the Republic County Buffaloes has scored on the huge play by Jared Baxa, 35 yards to the house, as now we have a whistle. There is a delay of game on Republic County, so that'll move this attempt back 5 yards.
As now that changed up what they're going to go with here. Looks, well, the team's ready to go on setting up on the ball, and the coach is talking to one of the players on the sideline.
So they line up. Baxa in the Wildcat. Actually, they give it to Benachek. Benachek is going to be brought down to the backfield as it looks like Trenton Colby and Charlie Timmons blow that play up, so the 2-point is no good. But nonetheless, Robbie, with 6:29 left to go in the first quarter, 2 big plays set up the Republic County Buffaloes with the touchdown, and it's now 7-6. Smith Center leads Republic County. We'll be back with more first quarter action right after this as you're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
As you may have noticed, I'm close to the band, so I can hear them pretty well, and people are standing up in front of David in the camera thing, so don't know what you're seeing out there. Oh, I didn't know if the TV thing was going to work or not. I never know how long it might last. It might conk out sometime, but heck of a fine football game going on here. Figured the Republic County Buffaloes were a pretty darn good team here, and we'll see how it progresses here. Redmen kind of surprised, I think, but we'll put it together and see what happens. You're watching Redmen Football on WWW.USD237 and Next Tech Channel 165.
Jessere alongside Robbie Gibson. 3 plays, 72 yards, and 1:21 off the clock, and the Republic County Buffaloes on the board. A huge pass play to Tyler Stint, got him down to the 35. Then Jared Baxa did the rest as he went 35 yards to the house as Republic County kicks it deep to Trenton Colby. He hands it off to Kugler. Kugler up to the 20, about the 23-yard line, so great kick coverage that time by Republic County.
We haven't seen that reverse here for a while from the Redmen, as they've kind of went away from it, just went to your typical wedge. This time trying to maybe draw the Buffaloes where they went towards one guy and all of a sudden just sprung to the outside, but the Buffaloes not fooled on that one. Watched the game film, knew that it was in the thing, and knew they had to stay their lanes.
So, with 6:23 left to go in this first quarter. It is Smith Center football, their second drive. Their first drive went 10 plays and 75 yards and a touchdown. We'll see what happens this drive. They face 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line. The Redmen go left to right on your radio dial. There is a snap. They hand it off to Hendricks. Hendricks dives forwards for a gain of a couple up to the 25. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Redmen.
Tough running by Hendricks. Guy hit at the line of scrimmage, but pushed forward for those 2 yards. That's exactly what they're needing out of him tonight, just to keep that ball moving forward.
Well, it looks like they actually gave him the 26, so a nice spot for the Redmen there, as that's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. After a gain of 3, they're going to hand this one off. No, Trenton Colby keeps it off the right side, and he's going to be brought down quickly. A couple different Buffaloes there. Looks like Zimmerman comes off the bottom of the pile. Also, Cameron Ennis comes off the bottom of the pile. Brings up third down for the Redmen. Third down, and let's call it 6. We'll give Trenton a gain of 1 that time with 5:35 and counting left to go in this first quarter. Smith Center leads Republic County 7-6. Tied in is Nolan Lehman. Griffin Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. And there is the hard count, as the Redmen haven't used the hard count a whole lot this year, Robbie, but it worked out to perfection that time.
That's exactly how that play is supposed to work. You can, up here we have the window open, and we heard Colby hit the hard count, and, well, there's about 4 guys that went hard. So that was a great timing to bring that out and get some free yards.
So instead of 3rd and 7, it's now 3rd and 2 for the Redmen. Joe Montgomery calls out the defense from that center spot. They're going to hand it off to Atwood. Atwood up the middle. He squirts forward just enough for the first down up to the Smith Center 34-yard line.
The Buffaloes are lining up in that 4-4. Well, they got the 4-down linemen, but they're also bringing 2 linebackers on a blitz almost every time. So the Redmen, if they could use a couple quick hitters here, slipping a linebacker out to the outside to open something up, that could be a big hit for the Redmen going out that way with a quick pass to one of the running backs. But either way, the Redmen probably going to stick to what they do best and just continue to run the ball.
Well, I said it was a 34. They gave him the 35. So 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. This time they run the counter play with Atwood. Atwood off the right side. Atwood cuts to the outside. Atwood at the 45-50. Has one man to beat at the 40, and he's going to be brought down out of bounds. Gabar with the tackle for the Republic County after the big first down run for Jaden Atwood.
Big run for Atwood. Had to break one tackle, fake to the inside like he's about to cut there, and then just had another nice little opening to the outside. Stalled up the defense just for a second to get there, and then he had to try to cut back through 2 defenders, but they're able to team up and bring him down.
4:49 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads Republic County 7-6. Ball at the Republic County 37-yard line. Griffin Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby as the Redmen go left to right on your radio dial. There's the handoff to Hendrich. Hendrich right up the middle, breaks the first tackle. That was Zimmerman that hit him in the backfield. Hendrich able to break that tackle. Gets across the 35 up to the 34-yard line.
Once again, tough running by Hendrich. Hit the line of scrimmage, got hit, and pushed forward for a couple extra yards.
2nd down and 7 after the gain of 3. Wishbone set for the Redmen as they're back on the ball quickly. Atwood gets it, and he's going to be met in the backfield. He does fall forward, and I believe got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Once again, the Buffaloes bringing a lot of pressure here as they know the Redmen want to run the ball. Put more guys in the box, bring more into the line of scrimmage, and that prevents a lot of running lanes for this Redmen to get opened up, and that's exactly what happened there. Atwood had a slight running lane to try to slip through, but it was closed up in a hurry.
Kugler split out to the right. Harris Snape the tight end on the left side. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. 3rd down and 7. Ball at Republic County's 34-yard line. Quick pass to Kugler. Kugler almost broke the first tackle. Great open field tackle by Caleb Talkington as he brings Kugler down after a very short gain. And it will bring up 4th down for the Redmen.
You know, they used that play last week, or actually it was out in Oakley. They used that quick pass out there to Kugler, and he was able to break that play for a big one. This time, he done it exactly the same way. Cut to the outside as he got the ball in his hands. Almost had the guy miss, but they're able to wrap up his legs. Long legs sometimes hurt you in those situations. This time, almost got past it.
4th and 5 after the gain of 2. Kugler split out to the right. The Redmen going to go for it. They are going to run the counter play with Atwood. Atwood breaks the first tackle, lowers his shoulder, drags a couple players, but he's going to come up short. A great defensive stand that time by the Republic County Buffaloes. Turnover on downs for the Redmen.
The Buffaloes bend but break on that one. They've done exactly what they needed to force the turnover there. This Atwood team, this Republic County team, definitely fired up here. The fans really helping feed into this energy for this team and going to continue to try to fight this game. As we mentioned it in pregame, this is a different Republic County team. They have kept games very close, just haven't been able to climb over that hump.
So, 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line for Republic County. Again, double wing set as they're going to hand it off right up the middle. As that was backs on the carry.
Just a little quick hitter right through the middle by Boxa. Didn't get anything going as maybe got a yard on that one as, once again, tough running right through the middle.
Looks like they are going to give him that 1 yard. So we'll call it 2nd down and 9 for Republic County. Ball at their own 30-yard line. 2:35 and counting left to go in this first quarter. Smith Center leads Republic County 7-6. Double wing set as they send Talkington in motion. They're going to hand it off to Benachek. Benachek off the right side, breaks the first couple tackles. Benachek's off to the races as Andrew Wilkinson bounces off. Kugler finally brings him down, but there is a flag on the play, Robbie, as another big run for a Republic County running back, but we'll see what the dirty laundry's all about.
As unfortunately for the Republic County, that is in the realm of holding, and I'm guessing that's what it's going to be. The two refs got together going to talk to the White Hat as two refs seeing the same thing. So,
as let's see what the official call is here. It is going to be holding on Republic County. So set up 1st and 10 at about the Redmen 40. It's going to be pushed way back because that ball or that flag is right at the Republic County 40-yard line. Mark off 10 yards from there, and they'll, well, right back to where they were. So
say maybe a yard difference on where the stick is, but nothing huge there for them.
2nd down and 9. Ball still at the 35-yard line.
I'll say that for them, that's not for Republic County. Yeah, he races a big run, but it doesn't hurt them any either because they're right back to where they're at, going to have 2nd down anyways.
2nd down and 9, ball at their own 35-yard line. 2:08 and counting left to play in the first quarter, 7-6. So Center leads Republic County. They hand it off the backs again, this time off the left side. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. And we'll bring up 3rd down for Republic County. Ball at their own 35-yard line.
Once again, tough running by Bucks. He got the handoff, hit the line of scrimmage, able to bounce off one, going to the outside, then finally got his legs wrapped up by Redmond and brought down.
Bentley Montgomery in at safety now. Jake Sass, Jacob Conrad, and Jacob Kirchhoff, the linebackers. Montgomery back down on the defensive line with Spees, Atwood, and Timmons. They send Benachek in motion. They're going to hand it off to Talkington. Talkington gets hit in the backfield by Timmons, then he's going to be brought down. There's Conrad there, there's Kugler there, and it looks like Montgomery there as well, but Timmons hit him first.
Good job there by the Redmen, ready for that one. Timmons quickly into the backfield, hit him with one arm, didn't quite get that arm wrapped around his legs like he needed to, but he had help right there as the Redmen quickly gang tackling him and bringing down Talkington.
Brings up 4th down and 5 for Republic County. It looks like they are going to drop a stint back to punt. As Trenton Colby drops back to receive said punt. Booming punt here for Stint as Colby picks it up at the 25-30. 35, Colby up to the 40, cuts back there, and he's going to be brought down at about the 42-yard line as Talkington brings him down, but a nice return there by Trenton Colby to set up his offense with the best starting field position of this ball game.
Talkington went blue past Colby there to start that punt return as he was kind of getting blocked. Came from behind as Colby went to make a cut to the sideline and just drilled him from behind. So great job there by Talkington on not giving up on the play and coming back and making that tackle. As if Colby made that corner, he had a nice seal there going to his side of the field. But good job once again by Talkington.
7-6 is our score. Smith Center leads Republic County here at Republic County High School. 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center regains possession. There is the handoff to Hendrich up the middle. He goes off the left side. He's going to get up a nice gain here. Looks like about a gain of 5 on the play. Oh, no, we're going to say gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. I got to start looking at that ref over there because this one's always ahead a little bit. 20 seconds left to go. 2nd down as they hand it off to Atwood, and Atwood's going to gain forward to about the 49-yard line. There is a flag on the play, though, Robbie.
Flag coming in late as the play was already dead when the back ref threw his flag down. So I'm not sure what it's going to be on.
Well, with 12.9 seconds left, we're about to find out as the ref's talking things over here. 7-6 is our score. As Smith Center leads Republic County. Personal foul, face mask on Republic County. So the Redmen pick up the 1st down due to penalty. And that puts the ball at the Republic County. And he stopped now at the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Redmen at the 36. Looks like, we're going to call it the 36. And the Redmen going to just head to the sideline. That's how the first quarter ends with Smith Center up 7-6 on Republic County. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back with the second quarter of action right after this as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
And on www.ust237.com and Next Tech Channel 165. I don't know if the picture's still working on 165, but I did the best I could. I assume that somebody will let me know if it conks out. And we'll see what happens. I'd like to thank everybody who's helped us out here. And don't forget, if you look down there and you see the that little button that says subscribe while you're watching the football game here, click on that subscribe button. That will help us gain access to possibly money from YouTube, which is Google, and we know they got a pile of money. So go ahead and click on that. Belleville's looking really good here tonight. I talked to Sheila Frost. I'm not sure what her last name is now, but she said that they really like the coach and they're really doing a lot here for the Belleville Buffaloes. So looking forward to these guys today, see what happens, and in the future. Redmen are going to be playing at Smith Center against El Saline next Friday night. Lady Red's going to be going to be on a yellow bus tomorrow and headed down to the MCL. So go Lady Red, go Redmen.
Races, he's at the 5, and Atwood's going to score from 36 yards out with 11:56 left to go in the first half.
Well, there's no bad news here, as there's no dirty laundry down there for the Redmen, as that was a big play. I looked down for a quick second, looked up, and Atwood was clear out in the opening.
I couldn't keep up with it that time.
That snap was quick, and it was a quick hitter going to the sideline. I don't even know what happened at the line of scrimmage, as, like I said, I looked down, looked at my stat sheet
real big hole.
Looked up, and it was Atwood through you said a big hole, and off to the races, as there's only one guy downfield to try to make the tackle, but Griffin Kugler gave him one little push and let go, and that's all that Atwood needed as heading towards him.
58 yards on the drive. Lambert's kick is up, and this one is good. So with 11:56 left to go in this first half, Smith Center extends their lead. They now lead 14-6. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165. Hope that's working out for you all. I have no way of knowing because I'm not in Smith Center. So let me know if it's working okay. Heather said it looked kind of fuzzy, but it always looks fuzzy because of the old equipment and going through a bunch of compression from the YouTube to the computer down to the connection to the encoder. So hope you enjoy this. Hope it's working for you. Tomorrow, like I said, Lady Red are going to be getting on that Redmen bus, or the yellow bus. Redmen bus is got a busted eyeball. Got a pheasant in the window and took it out. So we'll be on the yellow bus leaving at 7 o'clock, and then we'll be playing at 9 o'clock tomorrow against Plainville, I believe, is the first match at the big high school gym. So coming out and enjoy Lady Red. Lady Red, of course, is going to be playing the next week at Trigo for sub-state. So go Lady Red, go Redmen.
Up, and Atwood was through a hole and heading down the field towards the sideline with really no one there to stop him.
So it is Sergio Lambert getting set to kick off. Benacek, Baxa, and Talkington back deep to receive. Kick goes to Talkington at about the 13. He's up to the 20, 25, cuts out at the 30. Still on his feet at the 35, and he's ridden out of bounds by Sergio Lambert at, let's see, they're going to spot him at the 39-yard line.
These Republic County kids, they got some speed on them as going to the sideline. He had a gap there, and he was using every bit of his speed to get down there. The Redmen able to catch him from behind and just spin wheel him out of bounds. So big play there by the Redmen. Well, saving play there by the Redmen.
Okay, I lied once again. They mark him down at the 41.
The refs are just having fun with you at this point.
They're making me look bad.
Don't try to judge the refs.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 for Republic County. Ball at their own 41-yard line. And now we have a flag call, or flag thrown. It is going to be false start on Republic County. 5th penalty on Republic County for 30 yards so far. As they mark this one off, it'll now be 1st and 15, ball at the 36-yard line.
say right now that's the thing that's really hurting the Buffaloes is on the last drive, they got into a little bit of penalty situations, and that made them punt. This time they're starting off with a penalty before they can get the first snap off. So penalties could really hurt a team, and so far that's what's really kind of hurt the Buffaloes.
14-6 is our score. Smith Center Redmen lead the Republic County Buffaloes here at Republic County High School. 11:48 left to go in the first half as they're going to hand it off this time to Baxton. He's going to be buried in the backfield as Charlie Timmons the first one to hit him, and then Montgomery comes and finishes him off.
Charlie Timmons quickly through there. He didn't even have his guy out in front of him. His guy hit him that was supposed to block him. He pushed his guy back into Boxa, and once he felt the second guy hit, he just put his arms around both of them and pushed them both down. So that was a great play there by Charlie Timmons.
So, Stent split out to the right. Allred and Talkington to the left. Baxa, the lone back in the backfield as Boyer's under center. There's a snap. They hand it off to Baxa. He's in the backfield yet again as Baxa goes right back to the line of scrimmage. As, let's see, I believe that is Joel Montgomery at the bottom of the pile. And it is.
Both defensive tackles at the bottom of the pile, so both of them shooting the gaps, getting in there, catching the fullback by his ankles, and just pretty much standing him still, and everybody else come in and push him down. So that was a great job there by the defensive tackles for this Redmond team.
So no gain on the play. Actually, looks like he lost about 2 yards, so it's third down and about 17. Boyer, quick pass, tipped, and it is hauled in by Allred, and he's going to be hit in the backfield by Trenton Colby and put down on the ground by Sergio Lambert and Jay Natwood. So great read that time by Trenton Colby, and it brings up fourth down for Republic County.
As that one would have been just safer to let that one go to the ground after it was tipped. But either way, he jumped back there, caught it, trying to make a little play. Trenton Colby quickly wrapping him up and getting help, bringing him down. So that was a great play there by the Redmond defensive line. First off, you can't get to the quarterback, get your arm up, get your hand up, get that ball. And that's exactly what happened. Tipped it and caused a big loss there.
Looks like Colby and Kugler both back deep to receive the punt. Spiraling punt. Trenton Colby picks it up. Now he fumbles it. Still up for grabs. And now there's a pile at about the 49-yard line. And let's see here. Jay Natwood's back there. He comes off the bottom of the pile. And Griffin Kugler also coming off the bottom of the pile. It will be Redmond football, 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Redmond escaped a big blow there for him as running up on that one and hit the fingertips, went to scoop it up and just pushed it and kicked it right back towards everybody. Jaden Atwood seen it, jumped on top of it. I think he was the one that came up with it, but he had a teammate right there making sure that he pushed it underneath him so nobody else could get a hold of it.
So 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line is what the Redmen face. They go right to left on your radio dial. Smith Center leads 14-6. This time they hand it off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker off the right side, still on his feet. Shoemaker spin move at the first down marker, and he's going to pick up a big gain in his first carry of the ball game.
Well, I mentioned it. Colton Shoemaker comes in. He could be a big factor here for this Redmond team. Have their starter back there again. Gets a big play right off the bat, about 13 yards. So that was a big play for Shoemaker coming in off the sideline.
So ball's going to be at, as Robbie said, the Republic County 37-yard line. Cougars split out to the right. 14-6 is our score. Smith Center leads Republic County. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Shoemaker again off the right side. Shoemaker cuts back, gets a good block by Kugler, and he's going to be upended right at the first down marker. Looks like they are going to say he got the first down by about a yard up to the 26-yard line.
Well, we mentioned in pregame, Shoemaker, he's one of the shortest guys out there on the field. He is 5'5", 140 pounds, but he runs like he's 6'3" and 250 here this year, and he's doing a great job of it. He got the speed if he gets to the outside to be gone, but he runs with power first.
8:55 and counting left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 14-6. This time it's to Atwood. Atwood lowers his shoulder. He gets across the 25. Let's see. Picks up a couple on the play. We'll bring up second down. And ball's at the Republic County 23-yard line. Some gain of 3, second down and 7. 8.5 minutes left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads Republic County 14-6. Second down and 7 for the Redmen. Ball at the Republic County 23-yard line. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker off the right side, and he's brought down by a whole host of Buffaloes that time.
As this time they're ready for Shoemaker going to that outside, but Shoemaker getting some good yards before he got brought down. Had about 4 of them that he had to push and drag to get those yards.
Ball's at the 21-yard line. 8:05 left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads 14-6 over Republic County. Sir, it is Griffin Kugler split out to the right. 3rd down and 6. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. They wait the snap. There it is. They hand it off to Atwood off the left side. He's going to be hit quickly. Fights forward. He's across the 20 into the red zone, but just barely. It will bring up 4th down for the Redmen.
Atwood fighting for all the yards he got there, and wasn't much as he ran into a big pile up there and fought for the yard or 2 that he got. So tough running there by Atwood.
So it brings up 4th down and 4 for the Redmen. Ball at the 19-yard line. Redmen come out with Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. 7:08 left to go in the first half. So Center leads 14-6 over Republic County. Colby doesn't like what he sees. Switches the play. And now Sheldon Rothschild getting a false start. First penalty on the Redmen in this ball game. Pushes them back 5 yards. So instead, 4th and 4. It's now going to be 4th and 9 for the Redmen. Ball at the 25-yard line.
As Shelton knew, as soon as he heard the whistle, you just seen him duck his head. As I think that first time when Colby went up there and audibled, they're trying to run at the hard count again, trying to get those easy yards, but this time Buffalo's ready for it. Then they just went on 2 instead. But off that first one, Rothschild just moved just a little bit.
6th play of the drive. It's 4th down and 9. 6:43 and counting left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 14-6 over Republic County. Pump fake. Colby goes deep for Kugler. Kugler's got the step. He hauls it in. It's a touchdown. Griffin Kugler from 25 yards out. And the Smith Center Redmen on the board again to make it 20-6 with 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Kugler turned real quick like he was going to get it, got the pump fake from Colby, and just turned the jets on going down the sideline. Colby put that pass right over top of his shoulder, right where only his guy could come down with it or is going out of bounds. So great pass by Colby going to Kugler. Kugler able to keep his feet in bounds and haul that one in for a touchdown. Once again, Kugler on a big passing play going to the sideline, able to haul it in.
Lambert getting set to kick the extra point.
And the kick is, I believe, good. Waiting for the refs here.
And it is good.
These refs take a little bit longer than most refs on making sure if this is good or not, but not a bad thing. Make sure the kick actually went through. Both of you are going to make the right call. So Sergio Lambert with another point after attempt.
So 6:31 left to go in the first half. Smith Center gets their 3rd touchdown of the ball game. This time a 25-yard pass. Trenton Colby to Griffin Kugler. Kicked by Lambert good. 21-6. We'll be back with more second quarter action right after this as you're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
And on WWW at USD 2-7 and Next Tech Channel 165. I'm Ellen Donovan here with David Sass running the camera for us on the YouTube and for the film. And Nathan Huffman is over here running for the Huddle Game Film. So everybody works together to make good things happen for Redmen and Lady Red. Lady Red going to be in Norton tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So come on over to Norton and watch some volleyball. It'll be an all-day event. It'll be 4 matches. And then Lady Red hopefully will make it in the championship. And we'll see what happens, just like everything else in life. You never know. Here we go. Great job, Redmen.
Welcome back to Belleville and Republic County High School. Jesse Ray alongside Robbie Gibson. The Redmen kick this one off. Talkington picks it up to 25. He's up to the 30. And a couple different Redmen there to bring him down.
Good quick cover there for the Redmen, able to get down the field quickly and stop down before it really could get going.
All at their own 30-yard line with 6:26 left to go. In this first half, Smith Center leads Republic County 21-6 as Boyer brings the play in for Republic County. The Buffaloes go left to right on your radio dial. Alren split out to the right. Again, double wing set. A quick update for you here. Hoisington up on Phillipsburg 35-7 as Talkington goes in motion this time. Boyer trying to get the ball away, and he's going to be hit by Atwood just does get the ball away, but this should be intentional grounding if they call this a pass because
I think they're going to get together on this one, talk this one, because there was a running back over there, but I don't know if he was close enough to be called in the area.
So they're going to talk this over as Atwood was quickly in the lap of Boyer, and Boyer just did everything he could to try not to get sacked there.
I think they're trying to go with a quick screen play over there because, like I said, there was a running back over there, and I'm not sure which Redmond it was jumped in front of him to cause that where he couldn't pass it out there to him. So he tried to roll out, and that's where Atwood was able to make him throw that ball to the ground.
So let's see what is decided here as the ref's still talking things over. 6:21 left to go in the first half. Some Center leads 21-6. They are waving off the flag, so it will 2nd down and 10 for Republic County.
Like I said, I thought there was a running back over there in the area for that, but I didn't know how close he was to the actual play and where the ball went. And that's what I'm guessing. They're saying that he was close enough that he was the intended receiver. So it's going to just be an incomplete pass.
So it will be 2nd down and 10. Well, the refs were talking to Jaden Atwood and Joel Montgomery as they wanted a little bit of an explanation on that. And now the refs talking things over yet again here.
You know, I'm
thinking Coach Hutchinson told them to ask him a question. And
I don't blame him because, I mean, like I said, there was a player over there in that area, but was he close enough to be considered the intentional receiver? As intentional, whichever one.
Either way, words have been hard today.
They really have.
But nonetheless, they call what they call.
Yep.
Wave it off. 2nd down and 10 for Republic County. Ball at their own 30-yard line. Double wing set. They hand it off to Baxa. Baxa's hitting the backfield, and he's going to be put in the backfield as Joel Montgomery was there. Charlie Timmons was there as well as the line doing work up front. Brings up 3rd down for Republic County as they're going to give them loss of 2. Ball's at the 28-yard line. 6 minutes left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads 21-6.
I'm sitting here thinking about it. I don't think I would want to be hit by those two at the same time. Both of them like to hit people, and they like to hit hard. As both of them, you heard the pads pop from up here when they hit the hit box as he was trying to go through. But you said it, the defensive line for this Redmond really doing work here lately, and that's where they need their defense to step up at to stop this run offense for the Buffaloes.
3rd and 12. They flip it to Talkington around the left side, and Talkington's going to be put down in the backfield as there's a couple Redmen over there, but it was Montgomery over there. Also over there is Atwood. Looks like Colby's coming off the bottom of the pile. Conrad's coming off the bottom of the pile. So a whole host of Redmen that time. The fourth down for Republic County.
As that was just a big stretch play for Republic County. He got stretched to the sideline, nothing there, tried to turn upfield just to kind of power his way through, but he couldn't power his way through as there was a whole host of Redmen there waiting for him.
5 minutes of counting left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 21-6. A stint back to punt this ball away for Republic County. Gets the punt off as it's going to go down to Kugler. Kugler then hands it off to Colby. Colby up his own sideline. Trenton's at the 45-40. There is a flag on the play, though, as Trenton Colby got all the way up to the 36. But there's a flag setting at the Republic County 49-yard line, Robbie.
Well, Trenton Colby had to try to split 3 defenders on that one to try to get anything going. Decided he wasn't going to be able to split all 3 of them, lowered his shoulder and brought the boom. Went over top, but like you said, unfortunately for him, there's a flag, and it is holding on the Redmond. So, unfortunately for Trenton Colby, he had a nice return, but it's going to get pushed back from the spot of the foul. So, going to erase that nice return that he had.
So, instead of 1st and 10 at about the 36, the Republic County 36 is now 1st and 10 from the Redmond 41-yard line. So 4:41 left to play in the first half. Smith Center leads Republic County 21-6. Redmond have scored on back-to-back drives here. Cougars split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby as they go right to left on your radio dial. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Atwood. Atwood off the left side. Lowers his shoulder. Fights forward. He's going to pick up a nice little gain here on 1st down.
watching the line on that one for the Redmen. They had a nice hole going for Atwood, able to slip through it, but once he got to that second level, there was nothing, as that's where it kind of piled up on him. Not a lot of room for him to try to adjust and bounce to the outside.
Second down and 7 after the gain of 3. Ball's at the 44-yard line. 4:10 and counting left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads Republic County 21-6. Cougar split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. Nolan Lehman, the tight end, on the left side. Colby awaits the snap from Montgomery. There it is. They go off the right side as they run the option. Colby keeps it himself. Colby still on his feet, picks up the first down and more as he's inside Republic County territory all the way down inside the 45.
Great run there by Trenton Colby. Little option play, had the hole open up for him, and he just bounced through it and took off upfield. Got a good gain off of that, as reading the hole quickly for Trenton Colby saved him and this Redmond team from maybe taking losses. Going to the outside, wasn't a whole lot of room there.
They mark him down at the 41-yard line of Republic County. 1st and 10 for the Redmen from there with 3.5 minutes left to play in the first half. The Redmen up 21-6. There's the handoff this time to Shoemaker. Shoemaker finds a hole off the right side. Shoemaker cuts back. He's going to be brought down inside the 25 at about the 23-yard line. A great run and another first down run for Colton Shoemaker.
As well, that's about a gain of 17 for Colton Shoemaker. He's had almost nothing but big gains since he came in this game. His runs are 13, 11, 3, and then 17. So big runs here for Colton Shoemaker coming in the second quarter.
They give him the 22-yard line. Colby changes the play at the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the Republic County 22. It's what the Redmen face. There's the snap. They hand this one off, and a fumble on the play, and it's going to be recovered by Republic County as it is a Geber on the recovery.
As just a bad handoff between running back and quarterback, as Colby's seen it hit the ground, try to dive in there, but just a little bit too late as the Buffaloes are right on top of it.
I think that's just the third turnover that the Redmen have had. They've had one interception, a fourth, because I think that's the third fumble that they've had this year. Not too many turnovers for the Redmen this year.
Which, as a coach, that's what you want to have, is not too many turnovers. Unfortunately, they're going to happen. Things happen that you just can't control, and that time, that was one of them. Just a bad handoff between the two players, and Republic County right there to jump on it.
So it brings up 1st and 10 for Republic County. Ball at their own 24-yard line. 3:07 left to play. They send Benachek in motion. They're going to hand this one off to Baxa. Baxa's hit by Kirchhoff, and then Sass helps finish him off.
This time Baxa gets some positive yards after having 3 carries of negative. So this time found a hole, able to bounce through it and get some yards off of it.
Quick update, Rock Hill's up on Pike Valley in the second quarter, 14-0. Looks like they're going to give him gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 for Republic County. Smith Center leads 21-6, 2:40 left to go in this first half. They send one man out to the left. They await the snap as they're in the Wildcat formation. There's the snap to Baxa. Baxa is hit quickly by Timmons and then pushed back by Shoemaker and, almost the rest of the Redmond defense. So it's going to bring up 3rd down for Republic County.
That is what you want to see out of a Redmond team, as a huge gang tackler, as I think there's only 2 or 3 players that weren't in on that tackle, so they've done a good job getting there.
Looks like they are going to give him a little bit of a gain there. So 3rd down and let's call it 6 after we come back from this timeout as you're listening to Redmond football on KQMA.
Hope you're enjoying what you're watching here. Smith Center taking on the Belleville, the Republic County Buffaloes. Buffaloes are looking pretty solid here. Just a few penalties have caused them a lot of problems, but pretty strong, good-looking team. So we'll be seeing them in the future being pretty toughed up. So I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barta Way, Smith Center, Kansas. For those of you watching on the YouTube, there's that little subscribe thing right there. Please click on that. That will help us out in the future. We might be able to get some money from the YouTube folks, who are the Google folks, and we know Google's got a big pile of money, so might as well get what we can if we can. Taking a shot, you have to have 1,000 viewers or subscribers, and you have to have 2,000 hours, and we had 8,000 hours. So, of viewers in the last year. So, come on out and watch. Redmen football next Friday night against El Saline. I'm Alan Donovan here with David Sass.
Zone this time, it's a tough one for them. They got to get this first down, see what they got drawn up here for third down.
So Boyer under center. He's going to roll to his left. He's under pressure. Kirchhoff hits him, but he gets the pass off over the head of the intended receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down for Republic County.
It has that pressure for the Redmen. Done exactly what it needed to, as that pass was well high going to the out of bounds. So at least no one was going to be able to catch it if they were out there for the Redmen, but as well didn't even give his wide receiver a chance at it.
Well, quick update for you. El Saline up on Sacred Heart, 28-6.
Yeah.
2:15 left to go in our first half. Smith Center leads Republic County 21-6 as Stem back to punt once again. Montgomery got through that time, just missed to get in the block as Kugler hauls this one in. Hands it off to Trenton Colby. Maybe should have kept it that time as Colby fighting hard to break out of a couple tackles, but nonetheless, it is a Redmen football.
As I think Colby was probably trying to get Kugler to keep it as he's seen the guy coming behind.
Like, don't give that one to
don't
me.
Give it to me. Don't give it to me. I mean, but that's the type of play, though, that if he's at the right angle, he's not going to see that handoff, so he's going to continue on it. But he was at the right angle that he knew that handoff was probably going to happen, and he could see it happen and was able to make the quick adjustment onto Colby. So right idea by Kugler, right idea by Colby, telling him not to as he had a guy right there, but good play by the Republic County Buffalo guy to be there to make that tackle.
First and 10 for the Redmen, ball at their own 42-yard line. 2:02 left to play in the first half. Smith Center leads Republic County 21-6. There's the snap. Trenton Colby runs the option with Atwood. Atwood has to try to find a hole. He's going to be met in the backfield as the Redmen going to lose a yard or so on this play. Good job there by Republic County. They're going to say loss of 2. It's all the way back at the 40-yard line. So loss of 2, bring up second down and 12. A minute 45 and counting left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 21-6 over Republic County.
That was a great job there by Republic County, able to read out that option play and get into the backfield, force the late pitch, and be able to corral Atwood as there was 2 players hitting Atwood in the backfield.
Kugler split out to the right. Lehman, the tight end, on the left side. Now we have a flag on the play, and it's going to be on the Redmen.
As I believe it was on Brell Spees, but not 100% sure, as they're pointing that side of the line. The Republic County Buffaloes they're pointing either at him or Timmons, so it's going to be on one of those two. I looked off in just a second to see what the linebackers are doing for the Buffaloes, and that's where the flag came out.
So instead of second down and 12, it's now second down and 17 with a minute 26 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads Republic County 21-6. Redmen go right to left on your radio dials. There's the snap. They run the option play. Quick pass to Kugler. Kugler working against Talkington up the sideline. Kugler dives forward. He's going to pick up the first down as that's a huge play for the Redmen as Kugler had to dive forward, but I do believe they're going to give him the first down. No official signal yet. No, they're going to say he stepped out. He had the dive, but he stepped out just short of the first down marker.
That's still a big play for the Redmen. Whole lot easier on this third down of 3rd and 1 instead of 3rd and 15. So great job there by Griffin Kugler trying to give that effort to go up and over and get that first down, but stepped out as he tried to plant that foot to go up and over top of his defender.
So much more manageable third down here for the Redmen. 3rd and 1. Ball at the Republic County 49-yard line. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There's the snap. Quick pass to Kugler again. Kugler picks up the first down and then steps out of bounds.
And that's maybe something that the Redmen are seeing here. As they go to snap the ball, the defensive back for the Republic County Buffaloes, he's backing up another few yards off of Kugler, allowing those quick hits out there, and that's exactly what they exploited there on those last 2 plays.
So 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the Republic County 45-yard line. A minute 12 left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads 21-6. The good thing for the Redmen is that stopped the clock as Kugler got out of bounds. Oh, Trenton Colby awaits the snap. There it is. They go off the left side. Now Colby back to pass. He looks for Kugler. Kugler's got the step. He hauls it in. Kugler hauled it in. Falls to the ground, and they get inside the red zone all the way down to the 17-yard line.
That was an acrobatic catch by Kugler. Had to kind of lay out for it, bobbled it, able to pull it in before he hits the ground.
That's one for his highlight reel.
That's definitely going to be on the highlight reel. You'll get to see that one on Huddle, I'm sure, as that was a great play for Kugler.
So Kugler hauls in the long pass down all the way down to the 17-yard line for Republic County. Just under a minute left to go in this first half. Smith Center leads 21-6. as they hand it off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker bounces it to the outside. He picks up the first down again.
Shoemaker on the carry. Brought down by
And it will be a first and goal for the Redmen.
first and goal.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. 41 seconds left to play here in the first half. Smith Center knocking on the door as they lead 21-6. Set up by that huge catch by Griffin Kugler to get him down to the 17-yard line as he's split out to the right. Well, now we have a timeout called. And Republic County wants a timeout. Talk things over. We'll take one with them as Smith Center leads Republic County 21-6. 41 seconds left to go in the first half. You're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
And on WWWSD 237 and Next Tech Channel 165. I'd like to thank Next Tech for allowing me to use my phone to stream. They didn't have anything for internet here at this brand new facility. I'm hoping by next year Ellen can get some internet over here at this big, nice facility. They spent a bunch of money and fixed it up, and a lot better than the olden big creaky box days. So Belleville looking pretty good here. So Redmen working hard to get down the field there and maybe score before the halftime. We'll see what happens as Redmen are going to be in Smith Center next week. Lady Red is going to be in Norton tomorrow, and then the next Saturday they'll be in Trigo playing for Sub-State. Right now, Lady Red are ranked number 5. And Ellenwood, who we will be playing also, is ranked number 10, I believe. So you're watching Redmen football on WWW.USD 237 and Next Tech Channel 165.
Shoemaker, Hendrich, Atwood, the running backs. Kugler split out to the right. Redmen knocking on the door. It's first and goal from the 3. There's the snap. They hand it off to Hendrich. Hendrich works hard to get towards the end zone. No call yet. They are going to say just short.
I say, looking at Colby, he had his hands up for a touchdown, but got to wait for the ref there as the ref's coming in from the sides, trying to make sure that where he was at, make sure if he was down or not. So good run by Hendricks to get a couple yards off of it.
All the way down to the 1-yard line. Gain of 2. They hand it off to Shoemaker this time. Shoemaker bounces it to the outside, and the Redmen score with 15 seconds left to play in the first half. The Redmen now lead at 27-6.
Yes, that was a smart read there by Shoemaker. Was supposed to go through the line. Well, the hole wasn't there. Easily popped it out to the outside, and there was the hole. Walks it into the end zone.
So a 1-yard run by Colton Shoemaker puts the Redmen on the board. As Lambert comes out to kick the extra point.
Lambert's kick is up, and it is good.
So that makes it 28-6 with 15 seconds left to go in this first half. We'll take a timeout as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
Well, we're up here in Belleville, so got a mighty fine sounding band here. Got to talk to Sasha, Periodic, and Sheila Frost, some old folks from over to Smith Center Way, and Esmond. So always good to see old buddies from the olden days. Hope everybody can come out and watch Redmen. Come out and support the teams. Don't forget, I believe the play is going to come up here in about the third week in November. It's a right crazy, fun, good time. Kind of like a Monty Python kind of deal. Kind of a Robin Hood Men in Pants. Just a fun family time there. So come on out and enjoy the play. Marcia and the kids have been working really hard to get that to going, especially here with all these playoffs and stuff like that. And this time of the year is pretty crazy. So come on out to the play if you can. You're watching Redmen football on WWW.USD 237, Next Tech Channel 165.
To receive. Squib kick here as Talkington's going to pick it up about the 21. He's going to run to the far side. Sass tries to track him down, can't do it. Talkington's going to be stuck right at about the 30-yard line. There's a couple different Redmen coming off the bottom of the pile. Hendrich is there, Lambert's there, Conrad's there, Raby's there as well. So a couple different Redmen there that time.
Talkington went to make a cut there on that one, and not sure which Redman was the first one there. but put his shoulder pad right in Talkington's stomach and just started driving and was helped out there by a whole host of Redmen. This Redmen team, game in, game out, you can tell the coaches preach gang tackling because there's normally not just 1 or 2 guys there. It's 4 or 5 of them there. So this Redmen team fly to the ball quickly.
28-yard line is where it's at. 6 seconds left to go in the first half. The Redmen lead at 28-6 over Republic County. They go with the double wing. Boyer's under center. They hand it off to Talkington around the left side. Talkington gets up the sideline, lowers his shoulder, and going to be short of the first down marker. But that is going to do it for the half, with Smith Center up 28-6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to wrap up the first half for you right after this. Okay. And they Wilson. So do have another quick update for you. 11:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. El Saline is up on Sacred Heart 28-18. As we're going to take a final timeout here, we'll be back with Robbie's Keys to Victory right after this. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
And on www.usd237 and X-Tech Channel 165. I forgot to turn the microphone on for the band, so I'm sorry. You got to see the band, but didn't get to hear them till the very end there. And so there's all kinds of stuff to remember to do, Al. So just got to remember. Anyway, hope you all can come out and watch Smith Center next week. El Saline's coming up there, making the trip up here to Smith Center, so we don't have to go to El Saline and sit in their crappy bleachers. Lady Red's going to be in Norton tomorrow, starting at 9 o'clock, I believe, taking on Plainville. Plainville beat Trigo, I believe was the number 4 seed, in 3 last night after Plainville beat Stockton. And Smith Center beat Norton, I believe, 11-18. So we'll see how Lady Red come out there. I think Lady Red's number 1 seed behind TMP and Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg and TMP will be playing over in the East Gym, where Smith Center is playing in the high school gym. I think it's called Stoll High School Gym. Pretty nice facility. Redmen going to be playing at Smith Center next week, as I said previously. Eldine said Mitch was going to be coming back possibly if things don't work out for him to watch that game. So hope to catch up with Mitch and have a chat with him and Tammy. So then the next Saturday, Lady Red will be at Trigo doing sub-state. So that's always exciting. Hope people can come down and support Lady Red. We need all the people to come down and let the girls, they're at Smith Center. They're looking pretty good this year. Hopefully they'll be able to make it to state like they did the last few years. So unfortunately it's in Dodge City, which is about as far away as Emporia and doesn't really have as many crazy things to do motel-wise, but I'm not sure. It might be in a casino or something. I'm not the United Center or something or other. Anyway, come on out, and of course Redmen will be taking on whoever that next Friday. I think it's the 2nd for the district, I believe, or by district. I don't remember they changed it, so it's kind of different. They have district and sectionals. And I don't know who will be playing yet, so we'll have to wait and see on that. So come on out and enjoy Redmen and Lady Red.
If the lineman can get to those blocks and hold them just a tad bit longer, that'll allow for some big plays for them to open up and continue going that way. And then the big one here for them, penalties. Penalties have hurt them left and right here so far in this first half of this game, so they got to eliminate those penalties and get going up and down the field like they need to. That's what I have for both teams.
All right, Smith Center will kick off here. Again, a quick update. El Saline up on Sacred Heart, 35-18. Also an update for you at halftime. Oakley up on La Crosse, 27-20. So Oakley coming alive here in this one as Sergio Lambert kicks off the second half. And it is Benachek with it. He's up to the 25-30, and he's going to be buried at about the 33-34 line by Joel Montgomery.
Benachek went to catch that one, bounced off his shoulder pads, but stayed in front of him. Bounced just like he wanted to run with the ball there, able to scoop it up and then get into the middle of everything. Dangerous play there for Republic County as that bounced off, but took some good bounces for Benachek to continue with that ball.
So Republic County starts with this drive right at their 35-yard line. 11:53 left to play in this third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6. Again, double wing for the Buffaloes. They send Benachek in motion. They hand it off to Benachek off the right side. He's going to gain about a yard or so on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 9 with 11:43 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads it 28-6. Out there on the defense for the Redmen, it's Timmons, Atwood, Montgomery, and Rothschild on the defensive line. Kirchhoff, Sass, and Conrad, the linebackers. Lambert, Colby, Shoemaker, and Kugler are your secondary. So it's going to be one man split out to the left. Boyer under center with the double wing. As Boyer under pressure, he's back to pass, looks for his man on the sideline. He's going to haul it in over on the far sideline. That's going to be a first down for the Republic County Buffaloes. Arndt with the reception. Brings up 1st and 10 for Republic County. Ball at the Redmen 49-yard line.
That was a good little play there for the Buffaloes. Gave a nice little play action, rolled out, launched it down deep as Arnold had the step to go into the sideline, able to pull it down as he was going out of bounds. So good play, good pass for the Republic County Buffaloes.
So Arndt with the reception. He's going to be split out to the right this time. Again, that double wing set. 10:45 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6. Benechek goes in motion. They're handed off to Boxa. Boxa's met quickly, but he is going to pick up a couple on the play. Nice hard run by the fullback that time. Does bring up 2nd down, and let's call it 2nd and 8. Ball at the Redmen 47-yard line. 10:18 left to go in this third quarter. Smith Center leads Republic County 28-6 as Boyer brings the play in for Republic County. He sent Arndt to the right. Again, that double wing set for the Buffaloes. 2nd down and a long 8, short 9 here. So this time they hand it off to Talkington. Talkington fights forward. It's going to bring up 3rd down now for Republic County. Ball is going to be, let's see where they spot it down at. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 46-yard line. So 3rd down and 7 for Republic County. They're going to say Jacob Kirchhoff brought him down. So 9.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6 over Republic County.
Nice job there by the Redmen staying home on that play as it was a little reverse to Talkington, kind of give a back handoff as quarterback was going one way, Talkington went the other, and just a little back handoff reverse type play. Redmen stayed home to make sure that wasn't a big play.
Arndt split out to the right. Wishbone, or that's the double wing set. Boyer back to pass, pump fakes, looks, has his man in the flats. It's Boxa. Boxa is going to pick up the 1st down, and Morris, he's dragging Redmen all the way down to the 35-yard line.
That was just a nice play there by the Buffaloes. Pulled it out as Boxa went through. Nobody picked him up as the fullback got out into the flat. It was just dump it off to him, and Boxa gaining the 1st down for the Buffaloes.
So just under 9 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6, but Republic County driving on this first drive of the second half. And Boxa gets it all the way down to the 35-yard line. Arndt split out to the left this time. Double wing set. Ball at the Redmen 35-yard line as Republic County goes left to right on your radio dial. Talkington goes in motion right to left. Boxa gets the handoff, and he's going to be hit in the backfield.
Boxa no longer had the ball in his hand and was smoked there by Redmen as
it is Joel Montgomery.
Montgomery shot through. I don't think he was touched as he came through that defensive line and got Boxa right as the ball hit his chest.
Short loss on the play. Looks like we're still going to call it 2nd down and 10, though. They moved the ball about half the ball length, so that's why I said short loss.
Well, we'll go with that. As trying to judge one ref, and he's one spot, and they put the ball in a different spot. And
nonetheless, 2nd down and 10 for Republic County. They send Benechek in motion this time. Boyer back to pass, pump fakes. He's going to give it to the flats to Benechek. Benechek up the sideline, and he's going to pick up a nice gain here on 2nd down.
That was just good playmaking there by the Buffaloes. You flip that out to the flats, let your fullback get some yards, tailback get some yards off of it. What could have been nothing or a huge loss, turned that into a nice play.
So 3rd and 1 after the 9-yard gain by Benechek. 7:47 left to go in this third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6 over Republic County. Arndt split out to the left. Double wing set behind Boyers. He's under center. Boyer waits the snap. There it is. They hand it off to Boxa. Boxa finds an opening. He jumps to the outside. It drags a couple Redmond defenders. And again, to pick up the first down.
That was a tough run there by Boxa. Got hit, bounced off it, kept going. Got hit again as he was getting hit. Got hit by a third Redmond defender. That one kind of stood him up, and that was able to get the Redmond to go sideways with him. Otherwise, that could have been a big gain for Boxa.
Ball is at the Redmond 24-yard line with 7.5 minutes left to go into this third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6 as Republic County doing a nice job this drive, as this will be play number 9, and they continue to run time off the clock as Arn split out to the left. Double wing set. They send Talkington in motion right to left. They hand it off to Boxa again. Boxa right up the middle. And it's going to take a couple different Redmond defenders to finally bring him down. So it looks like he's inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line.
I like what the Buffalo's done here. They kind of opened things up through the middle as they went and passed to the flats there, which made the linebackers for the Redmond step to the outside and able to open up the middle so they can keep running through the middle.
6:47 left to go in this third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-6. Call it second down and 5. Ball at the 18-yard line. Double wing set. Boyer under center. Sends Talkington in motion. Hands it off to Benechek. Benechek is going to be brought down to the backfield. Spees the first one to hit him.
As not sure which Redmond it was, but they pushed their offensive lineman cleared to the backfield, making Benechek try to redirect where he's going in the backfield. Not able to do so before the rest of Redmond got there.
Loss of 1. Going to be 3rd and 6 from the 19. 6:06 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads Republic County 28-6. As it looks like Hendrich comes back into the ball game. They send Stent to the right, Arn to the left. Double wing set behind Boyers. He's under center. Boyer gets the snap. He drops back, looks left. He's going to go left. High pass here as Arn is the intended receiver. Arn hauls it in, and he's getting a score. This is from 19 yards out. Republic County on the board.
As that pass was just lobbed up there, Arn seen it, came back a little bit for it, able to get it as he was fighting, little hand fight there going on, able to pull it down inside the end zone. So nice play by the Republic County Buffaloes. Good call to go through the air on that one to not only get the first down, but to get a touchdown.
So Boyer gets the passing touchdown. That'll be his third of the season. As Republic County comes out to run the 2-point conversion. And again, it is going to be no good. So with 5:36 left to go, Smith Center leads 28-12. We'll be back with more third quarter action right after this as you're listening to Redmond football on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and on www.usd237.com. For all you watching out there, I'm sure you're watching on the stream. Just minimize your screen just a little bit there and click on that subscribe button. That'll help us out. We had 600 last week when I was checking things out, and then it looks like we're close to 700 now. So just help us out there by clicking on that subscribe button, and then you can maximize your screen again. Trying to work it out so we can maybe get some money from the YouTube people, which are the good Google people who keep showing up with ads and stuff in the screen. So maybe we can get some of that money. You're watching Redmen Football on WWWSD237 and Next Tech Channel 165. Darren Godsey, David Sess says howdy.
And Colby back deep to receive for the Redmen. Stent getting set to kick off. Stent booms this one deep. Colby picks it up at about the 16. Fakes the handoff to Kugler. Trenton Colby up the sideline. Colby breaks the first few tackles, and he's going to dive forward. And again, it'd be across the 30 up to about the 34. Kind of depends on where they say his knee hit. But nonetheless, a nice return there by Trenton Colby. And they're going to say back at the 33-yard line is where the Redmen are going to start this one. Well, no, they do give him the 34, so 34-yard line.
one of these times the Redmen are going to actually hand that ball off and come around to the side here, as I don't think there's really any Buffaloes there, as they all went towards the wall on the Redmond sideline. So they would have almost had an open field on this backside.
So it will be Redmond football, 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. They go right to left on your radio dial. They hand it off to Hendrich. Hendrich got back to at least the line of scrimmage. And it looks like they are going to give him the 35, so gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 for the Redmen as the Redmen go with the hurry-up offense. 5:15 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads Republic County 28-12. 2nd down and 9 from their own 35 is what the Redmen face. There's the handoff, this time to Shoemaker. Shoemaker off the right side. He's going to be stood up quickly.
Not a lot of room for Shoemaker on that one, as you said, got stood up quickly, and it was very quickly. Got a few yards off of it, but not a whole lot of room over there to the side.
Call it gain of 2, 3rd and 7 for the Redmen. Ball at their own 37-yard line, I should say. 4:42 and counting left to go in this third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-12 over Republic County. First drive of the second half for the Redmen. They now face 3rd and 7. There's the snap. Counter play with Shoemaker. Shoemaker off the left side. Lowers his shoulder, dives forward. It's all going to depend on the spot here, but it looks like he may be just short of the first down marker.
I believe he is going to be just a little bit short, but good play there by Shoemaker, trying to fight every little bit he could to get there.
That time he went against Brett Stint, who weighs 185 pounds compared to Shoemaker's listed 140 pounds. Shoemaker was able to fall forward. Makes it 4th and inches for the Redmen. Ball at the Redmond 43-yard line. They need the 44 to get a first down. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. So Center leads 28-12. There is the hard count yet again as a couple different Buffaloes jump off sides. We'll see if the Redmen move first. And it is going to be offsides on the Buffaloes.
That was the perfect time for the Redmen to bring it out. The Buffaloes looks like they were coming with pretty much a jailhouse break blitz as all the linebackers started going through the line of scrimmage there. So good job on calling that play. Really makes them have to readjust how they're doing things, as that play could have easily went really big for the Redmen if they would have been able to get past the line of scrimmage.
3:40 left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-12 over Republic County. 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. And now we have a whistle. Now they're going to say delay a game on the Redmen, so that moves them back to the 43. So delay a game by the Redmen. 1st and 15 from their own 43-yard line is what the Redmen face now with 3:20 left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-12 over Republic County. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There's a snap. They're going to go off the right side with Atwood. Atwood fights through. Atwood's still on his feet. He's up to the 45, all the way inside Buffalo territory. He picks up the first down. What a great run by Jaden Atwood, as he was met by a couple different Republic County players a couple different times and breaks all the tackles to pick up the first down.
As that was a big run for Atwood, but unfortunately for the Redmen, there is a player down.
And it looks like it is Charlie Timmons. So we'll take a timeout here as the coaches come out to check on Charlie. And we'll be back right after this as you listen to Redmond football on KQMA.
Well, I hope it's not anything serious there for Charlie. I hope it's just a cramp or something. So we just have to wait and see what they start doing to him there. Everybody's holding their breath. Maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him. Hope nothing major. Come on out and watch the Redmen next Friday night in Smith Center, taking on El Saline. El Saline is looking pretty good this year, so, and they and the Buffaloes had a pretty close squabble here last week. Sacred Heart's going to be coming up here to the Buffalo land to take on the Knights. Had a really nice band performance here. Sorry I didn't get the microphone turned down, but I think the YouTube people will ding me for playing copyrighted material. So if you're watching at home, please minimize that screen there and click on subscribe. If you like what you're watching for Far, Far Away and you'd like to help us out, you can send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barta Way, Smith Center, Kansas, 66967. Mistletoe Mall is going to be coming up the 1st of December, so you'll check that out. And the Robin Hood play performed by the Smith Center High School is going to be, I think, the third Friday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday in November. I'll have to look at a poster. I think there's one in the school that I can check out. Good to see Charlie get up and walk off all by himself, so that's a good sign.
Welcome back to Belleville. Good news for the Redmen. Charlie Timmons was able to walk off, got up, walked off under his own power. Hopefully everything is all right with Charlie, but now that puts Colton Hairsnape in at left tackle, Nolan Lehman in at the tight end. It's 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the Republic County 41-yard line. There's a snap. They're going to hand this one off to Hendrich. Hendrich right up the middle. He's going to fight forward all the way up to the 36, 35-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
As that came flying in through there as realm of holding, as I believe that's probably what it's going to be, as right at the lineman's feet where it landed. So I'm guessing holding, the refs are talking, but that was a great run there by Hendrich as the pads were popping on that one and guys were ready to hit each other.
Well, let's see what the call is here. It is on the Redmen. It is chop block on the Redmen, so that's even worse for the Redmen.
That's even worse. Like I said, it looked like it was in the realm of holding. That's normally what would be called in that situation, but didn't see the Redmen evidently go low to get the chop block in that one.
$15-yard penalty puts the ball all the way back in Redmen territory at their own 45-yard line. Fifth penalty on the Redmen in this ball game. 40 yards worth of penalties. Now it's 1st down and forever. About 1st down and about 24 for the Redmen. 24-25. For the Redmen. Huddle up here to call out the play. A quick update for you as they come to the line. Hoisington defeats Phillipsburg 56-28. So Cougars split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. Lehman the tight end on the left side. There's the snap. They hand it off to Atwood. Atwood's going to be hit quickly. He's going to lose another yard on the play.
That was a very slow developing play there for the Redmen, as for some reason Atwood kind of a delay handoff there to him, and just not a lot going there for him as the blockers didn't get much going up front, so a lot of good penetration by the Republic County Buffaloes.
So 2nd and 25. 2:05 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 28-12 over Republic County here in Belleville. It is a Redmen football. They face 2nd down and 25, ball at their own 44-yard line. There's the snap. Trenton Colby's going to keep it himself around the right side. He's got blockers out in front of him. Colby turns on the Jets. Colby up the sideline, cuts back at the 1st down marker. Colby still on his feet at the 25-20. Colby at the 15. Colby at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Trenton Colby. This time from 56 yards out with 1:40 left to go. He went up the sideline, and again, he showed that speed, Robbie, as he was gone.
I don't think your Jets comment works on that one, as those were more like rocket boosters going up the sideline. He got there, and I mean, he had to just break some tackles, but able to do so quickly and easily, got flying down the field, and then made the right move, cut back into the field to get away from that sideline and go downfield, and no dirty laundry, the best thing about it for the Redmen on that play.
So a 56-yard run for Trenton Colby. And the Redmen on the board. So they lead 34-12 with 1:40 left to go in this third quarter. Sergio out to kick the extra point. This one's up, and it is good. So it makes it 35-12. Smith Center leads with 1:40 left to go in this third quarter. We'll be back with more third quarter action as you're listening to Redmen football on KQMA.
Hope everybody's enjoying this. I don't know if the TV's still working, but it looked like it was still working when I checked it at halftime, but I just never know what's going to happen when I try to do crazy stuff. I don't see anybody saying, hey, TV broke, so I'm assuming it's working. A lot of people watching on the YouTube channel are subscribers, and 77% are not subscribers. So, hey, you non-subscribers, go down there and poke that subscribe button. Help us out. You're watching Redmen Football on WAWW UFC 237 and Next Tech Channel 165. David Sass here doing a fine job running that camera. And Nathan Huffman over here running the game film camera. So, thanks to everybody who's helped out here. Hope everybody enjoys this. And we're back in action.
So another week, Robbie, another big run by the quarterback, Trenton Colby. He had a 66-yarder last week, a 56-yarder this week. Is Colby able to show off that speed a little bit here?
He really is. I mean, we don't say it a lot with him as he has a lot of speed. He doesn't run the ball a lot, but when he does, he has that breakaway speed, and he used it there.
Boxa gets all the way up to about the 35-yard line. As Sass brings him down. 1st and 10 for Republic County. Last time they started at their own 35 to start this second half. They went 11 plays and 6 minutes and 17 seconds, and they got to the end zone to make it their 12 points. See what happens this time around is, again, they are at their own 12-yard line, or their own 35-yard line. I was looking at that score. Is El Saline beat Sacred Heart 42-18. Talkington has the carry. We'll bring up 2nd down. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. Minute 18 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads Republic County 35-12. Again, El Saline defeats Sacred Heart 42-18. This clock continues to run here in the third quarter. Under a minute left to play. Smith Center leads 35-12. There's the snap. It is Benachek, and he's going to be brought down to the backfield by Trenton Colby.
As there's also going to be a flag in the play. On the play, I believe it's going to be 2-minute motion by the Buffaloes.
I'm sure the Redmen probably just going to decline it because it'll bring up 3rd down and long. So probably just go ahead and decline this one.
That's what I do, depending on the yardage, how far it gets to mark them back. Well, if they decline it, I see the ref just gave the decline signal out there, so that'll bring up 3rd down and long, like you said.
So 3rd down and long for Republic County. Call it 3rd and 13, as it is Montgomery at defensive end, Spees and Atwood at the defensive tackles, Rothschild the other defensive end, Kirchhoff, Sass, and Conrad the linebackers, Kugler, Lambert, Shoemaker, and Colby the defensive backs. Double wing set for Republic County. They send Talkington in motion. Boyer back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to be brought down to the backfield as it is Kirchhoff and Sass in on the sack for the Redmen.
As Boyer had absolutely no time on that, took the snap, dropped back, and all of a sudden there was the 2 Redmen putting shoulder to shoulder, going into his chest. Great job by the Redmen dialing up that blitz, causing the 4th down.
That is going to do it for the third quarter with Smith Center up 35-12. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this as you're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
And on Next Tech Channel 165. David Sass wanted to say hi to Darren Godsey out there, who does some critiquing of his abilities on the camera. So, howdy, Godsey. Maybe we get Godsey come up here and help run the camera. David laughed. Anyway, Redmen rolling here pretty well, 35-12. Buffaloes are a pretty fine-looking team, though. A lot better than they've had in the last few years. So, good to see some improvement over here and get a lot of school spirit. So, that's what it takes. Redmen are going to be in some center next Friday, taking on El Saline, who just clobbered the Knights down there in Sacred Heart.
We got Annalise Gertson.
Lady Red are going to be in Norton tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Just jump in the car and come over to Norton there and watch some volleyball. Maybe get you a Sonic. Oh, Dairy Queen's going to be closing, so I don't know if it's closed yet, but come on over to Norton to watch Lady Red play some volleyball and enjoy the day. Hopefully they make it all the way and win MCL. That'd be great to see. Fine young women working really hard to make good things happen. You're watching Redmen football on www.usd237, Next Tech Channel 165. Thanks, David Sass, for doing the camera work.
Players get in the backfield as a stint back to punt the ball away. Does get the punt off as Trenton Colby all the way back at the 35, picks it up at the 30, back up to the 35, 40. Colby directs traffic at the 50. He's across the midfield into Republic County territory. Then we have a late flag come in after the play. So we'll see what the flag is all about here. But Trenton Colby made a whole lot of something out of what could have been a whole lot of nothing as that one got past him, got back to the 30. He picked it up there, got into Republic County territory. But again, we'll see what the flag is all about here.
You know, that was a very dangerous play there for the Redmen. But one thing I noticed on that one, there was no Republic County Gunners going down the field trying to get down there. There was only one of them. But he was blocked about 5 or 6 yards behind before he could even make anything happen. So big play there for the Redmen. Done a nice job. Trenton Colby going down the sideline, pointed at a couple guys to get it some blocks, and got a good return off of it.
So instead of 1st and 10 inside Republic County territory, it's holding on the Redmen. That'll push them back to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Redmen, ball at their own 43-yard line. A quick update for you. In the fourth quarter, Hill City leads Victoria 30-22. So 1st and 10 from their 43 is what the Redmen face here. 11:46 left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads 35-12. Kugler split out to the right. Trenton Colby changes the play at the line of scrimmage. He's got the wishbone set behind him. There's the snap. They hand this one off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker tries to find a hole. He's going to dive forward for gain of a couple, but he took a big hit as Hartner's there, Box is there as well.
Not a whole lot of room for Shoemaker to slip through there, but able to do so, getting a couple yards as the Buffaloes read that pretty well and got to the sideline and cut him off.
Called gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 for the Redmen as Sass brings the play in this time for the Redmen. Lehman goes to the sideline. 11:18 left to go in this fourth quarter. Smith Center leads Republic County 35-12. Kugler split out to the right. There's the snap to Trenton Colby. Hands it off to Atwood. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage and then pushed backwards as the Buffaloes defense sniffed that one out right away as Boxa there again to lead the charge.
Well, this Redmond team they know which way the Republic County is trying to go towards, and they're trying to go the opposite way. Well, Republic County is disguising enough, maybe I'll get that word out tonight, and being able to kind of counteract that a little bit. So reading the plays very well is Republic County.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Smith Center Redmen. Ball at their own 45-yard line. 10.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. And this time Nolan Lehman going to get called for the false start. So that'll push him back to the 40.
As that was the typical hard count the Redmen used. Nolan Lehman not quite used to that play being called and just taken off out of the stance trying to get out there. Looked like it was probably going to be a pass play almost as how Lehman came out.
So Lehman goes to the sideline. Sass comes in. It's 3rd down and let's call it 14. Broken bone set. Kugler and Atwood split out to the right. Pump fake. Colby under pressure. He's looking. He's going to go deep for Atwood. Atwood behind the defense. And it's going to be pass interference as there were 2 defenders in the area. Boxa was there and also one other defender was there as well for the Buffaloes. I believe that was Boyer, as neither one of them turned around, and as Atwood tried to slow up to come back to the ball, they tackled him. So it's going to be pass interference, and it will be a nice pick up there for the Redmen.
That'll help out the Redmen tremendously on that one. I'm sure they wish it was a spot foul, but unfortunately for them, it's not. But you said it there. Atwood turned, seen the ball was going to be a little underthrown, tried to slow up for it to go, let hopefully defense go flying by him, but they tackled him instead, and he came up looking for the flag. You could tell he was looking on the ground, seeing if there was one thrown. The ref a little slow on it, as I think he went for his flag quick, but the flag had other ideas and wanted to stay there for a second or two.
So ball is all the way up to the Republic County 40-yard line. That's how the Redmen pick up the first down this time. And it will be Redmen football, 1st and 10 at the Republic County 40-yard line. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. They hand it off to Shoemaker off the left side. He's going to pick up a yard, maybe 2. 9:50 and counting left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads 35-12. Let's call it gain of 1. Second down and 9 with Kugler split out to the right. Hurry up offense once again for the Redmen. Flayman, the tight end on the left side with the wishbone set behind Colby. There's the snap. Trenton hands this one off to Shoemaker off the left side. Shoemaker gets through the opening, and he's going to pick up a nice gain here on second down to make it 3rd and short.
Well, the Republic County Buffaloes, they got to thank the jersey on that one, as he had a hold of Shoemaker's jersey, just pulled himself in with that jersey. Otherwise, Shoemaker was going to be off to the races. Caught the jersey was the Buffaloes and pulled Shoemaker down that way.
So, quick updates for you. Plainville-Ellis, that game has been moved tomorrow at 4 o'clock because of the weather over towards home. They moved that game to tomorrow. 3rd and 1 for the Redmen. 9 minutes left to play in the ball game. And we have a whistle here.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be on the Redmen. They now have 7 penalties for 50 yards. So instead of 3rd and 1, it's 3rd and 6. Getting 9 minutes left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads 35-12. The ball resting at the Republic County 36-yard line as the Redmen run the play in. They huddle up to call things out here as the clock continues to run, and the Redmen again lead 35-12 over the Republic County Buffaloes. Week 2 of district play. We already know El Saline beat Sacred Heart tonight. That puts El Saline at 2-0, leading up to next week's game in Smith Center. Counter play with Shoemaker. Shoemaker off the right side. He's got blockers in front of him. He gets upended, flips forward, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Well, you know, normally you try to wrap someone up so they can't go over top of you. That time, Shoemaker gets to do a front flip over top of the defender and got some extra yards that way. Got probably 3 or 4 yards off of the front flip in itself, but he had the first down when he got flipped, so just added to his total there.
So, going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Redmen. Ball at the Republic County 25-yard line. 8:20 and counting left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads Republic County 35-12. Kugler split out to the right. Wishbone set behind Trenton Colby. There is a snap. They keep it with Colby. Trenton gets it to the outside. He's got the first down and more. Trenton up the left sideline, and he's going to walk in this time from 25 yards out. 8:02 left to go in the ballgame. Smith Center now leads 41-12.
Trenton Colby's getting his number called up a lot here as well. The Buffaloes, they're attacking the middle tough. They're bringing 3 or 4 linebackers into the middle of the line to counteract this running attack through the middle. It is doing a good job, but then they got to watch for that. Quarterback faked to the fullback, faked to the halfback, and out to the outside he went. He got to the corner, had nobody there as he went to the corner and got untouched into the end zone.
It's going to be Lambert out to kick the extra point once again. Lambert. They are going to run the fake. Colby finds Kugler. Does he haul it in? They're going to say no. So 2-point conversion, no good. That makes it 41-12. Smith Center leads Republic County. We'll be back with the rest of the fourth quarter right after this. You're listening to Redmen Football on a KQMA.
Hope you all enjoy watching the football games here. I'm hoping that's still on the TV and on the Smith Center YouTube channel. Put a lot of time and effort to make this happen, so hopefully it'll work out for us in the future. We had to buy some new equipment and things like that to make this work for us, so we got a little bit low on dough, but we've had quite a few people contribute. I really like to thank the people who have contributed. Open sheets. Open sheets. And some of those sponsors are Daryl and Kathy Lehman, Skip and Marie Overmiller, Matt and Alicia Brown, John and Ellis Sparks, Gerald and Jenna Buclair, Third Street Designs, Catherine McCary, Tim and Paul Poland, State Line Property, Sean Phelps, Kim and Burke Phelps, Cam Overmiller, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, Dennis and Pam Hutchison, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, Dennis and Pam Hutchison, Sherilyn Long, Larry and Barbara Wilson, the Holtis boys, Zeldine, Mike Mitch Lyle, Donna Dentz, Mitch and Tammy Holtis, Neil and Karen Herndon, Mike Hintz, Gary and Brenda Freeland. Go Redmen!
So that's at least the third week in a row he's accounted for at least 3 touchdowns as Boxa picks this one up. Goes right back up the middle, and a nice little return here for Boxa. It's going to be close to that 35-yard line.
As Boxa got that kickoff, went right into the little bunch of Republic County there. They didn't really form a wedge. They all just kind of got in the huddle, and he ran into the middle of them, and they tried to just bulldoze their way down the field. But Redmond able to get in there and bring Boxa down.
36.
Well, once they pull everybody off the pile, Boxa was at the 36-yard line with the football, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Republic County. Ball at their own 36-yard line. 7:54 left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads 41-12. Arn split out to the left. Stint to the right. Double wing set behind Boyer as he's under center. Quick pass to Stint. Stint takes it up the Redmond sideline and going to be pushed out of bounds. Close to the first down marker.
As everybody kind of stalled up on that one, as
Thought he stepped out of bounds.
Got hit over there on the sideline and thought he went out of bounds, but there was no whistle. Stint took off, and after that first initial hit, he got another probably 6 or 7 yards before he got taken out.
So gain of 9 on the play. Ball is at the Redmond 45-yard line. The Buffaloes need their Buffaloes 46-yard line. They're in their own territory still. A Stint split out to the right. Arn to the left. Double wing set behind Boyer as he's under center. 2nd down and 1 after the gain of 9 on 1st down. They send Talkington in motion right to left. They hand it off. No, Boyer keeps it himself. He's going to pick up the 1st down.
Boyer got a nice little run on that one. Got a nice little crease slip through. Able to get that 1st down and keep those chains moving for this Buffalo team.
Ball right at the 50-yard line as well. Another update for you, Robbie. Into the 3rd quarter. Oakley up on the cross, 33-26.
Ooh, that's a good one there.
7:07 and counting left to play in this ball game. Smith Center leads 41-12 over Republic County. As Republic County breaks the huddle. 1 man to the left, 1 to the right. Double wing set as Talkington goes in motion right to left. Boyer hands it off to Boxa. Boxa met by Montgomery, and then a whole host of friends joined Montgomery and bringing him down for a loss of, let's call it 1 on the play.
Box got the handoff, started upfield, and, well, he met the Redmond. The Redmond met him in the backfield and just kind of got him going sideways and brought him down. So that was a good play there for the Redmond. Good front defensive push to get into the backfield.
It's going to be 2nd down and 11. Ball at the Republic County 49-yard line. 6:15 and counting left to go in this game. Smith Center leads 41-12. Arn split out to the left. Double wing set behind Boyer as he's under center. This time sends Benichik in motion. Boyer back to pass, looks for Stint. Stint's behind the defense. Stint is going to be ridden down deep in Redmond territory as Stint somehow got behind the defense. We saw that on the first drive of the ball game, Robbie. Stint got behind the defense, got a big play, and then they scored on the very next one. This time it's all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Huge play there for the Buffaloes. Just some big plays here for the Buffaloes have been able to get into the end zone for them. And every time they get a big play, they've got into the end zone. A 30-yard bomb there gets the Buffaloes down close to that end zone for them.
So the first time the Buffaloes are in the red zone in this ball game as Arn split out to the right. Double wing set behind Boyers. He's under center. The Buffaloes go right to left on your radio dial. The Redmen lead it. As they're going to hand it off to Boxa. Boxa's going to be hit, and he's going to drag Redmond defenders for a gain of a couple.
As once they get down to this area of the field, they start doing a little bit better on pushing things out of the way. That time, Boxa had a little bit of a crease, got through it, but quickly closed up by the Redmen.
2nd down and 8 after the gain of 2. 5:08 and counting left to go in the ball game. Smith Center leads Republic County 41-12. This is week 2 of district. Smith Center won last week. Republic County lost last week. So far this week, El Saline is now 2-0 after their win over Sacred Heart, which puts the Knights at 0-2 in district play. The Redmen looking to go 2-0 in districts. Republic County looking to come back and go 1-1 in district so far. As Boyer gets it, he's looking to quick pass. He's hit, and it's going to be stripped. The ball's still up for grabs, and Republic County is going to come up with it, but Shelton Rothschild gets the sack fumble, and it's going to be 3rd down and long after that play.
That is a big play for the Redmond defense. That defensive line able to get through there. You said it, Rothschild quickly through there, getting the sack fumble on that one as the arm went back. Rothschild hit him, ball pops out. So great job there by Rothschild to get through there just in the nick of time.
3rd and 14 for Republic County. Ball at the Redmond 24-yard line. 4:08 and counting left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads it by a score of 41-12. Republic County gets it. Boyer rolls to his left. He's looking to pass. It's tipped at this time by Jaden Atwood, and it's going to bring up 4th down for Republic County.
Atwood right there as went to try to get rid of that one. Atwood's just got his hand up there and knocked it out of there.
We have an upset for you, and it is by, Smith Center native, Brooks Barta. As Holton Wildcats defeat Marysville 30-8. So Holton with a huge win tonight over Marysville, 30-8. So Brooks getting his team a win tonight.
Well, that's, he comes from good coaching genes anyways. So he has a good shot there, doing some good things. And, that shows what he got going on down there.
3:53 left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads Republic County 41-12. And now we have a whistle. Timeout by Republic County. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Redmond Football on KQMA.
Great jobs by Brooks Barta there, the Holton Wildcats. Hope y'all can come out and enjoy some football live action next week. According to the weatherman, it's supposed to be pretty nice. They say it's raining at Smith Center. According to according to Huffman here. So hope my windows are up. Not up, but down. Hope everybody enjoys these football games and the volleyball matches we've been putting on. And the play's going to be coming up, and then hopefully Redmond will be able to take it to state, but got some stiff competition coming up here toward the this next month. So come on out and enjoy some football. And of course, then after football, I think the Monday after football, we start up with, or the Monday after state football. Hopefully we'll be able to make it there. We have a Christmas concerts coming on, so a lot of stuff going on in Redmond Land. If you want to know what's going on in Lady Redmond Kingdom, you can go to www.usc237.com and check on the calendar. Go Redmond.
This Boyer drops back to pass, looking. He's got his man, and it is tipped around and incomplete.
Whole bunch of flags on that one.
As there were 3 different Republic County players in the area, and we'll see what the flags are all about here. But
I think there's 3 flags in on that one.
That ball got tipped all over the place.
As guy tipped by the first Redmond, got tipped by second Redmond, and then he got tipped by all 3 different Republic County guys as they all dove for it. And pass interference on the Redmond. So big break there for Republic County. Gets to move the ball forward some, closer to that end zone.
So 15-yard penalty on the Redmond. So a first and goal from the 9 for the Republic County Buffaloes, the deepest they have been in Redmond territory in this game. They've scored on big plays. They scored on a 35-yard run and a 19-yard pass, so it will be first and goal from the 9.
They're looking. 2 refs over there talking to Brock, it looks like, as I'm sure he's wanting an explanation on that call, as really there were so many Redmen in the area that it's hard to kind of call that one. But, no. Maybe he's arguing the spot of the ball.
So instead of 1st and 10, or 1st and goal from the 10, it's now 1st and 10 from the 17. So it was.
I'm sure now the refs are going to have to come over and talk to Public County's coaches on what just happened. And here comes one of the refs.
They pushed it all the way back to the 17-yard line. The ball was at the 9.
Wonder if we can get one of the refs to come up here and tell us what's going on.
So the ball was at the 24. We have 3:46 left to play, and so Center leads 41-12. Now they start counting back the other way. And let's see, they're going to put it down at the 12. I think we're ready now. Still 4th down nonetheless for Republic County, but instead of 4th and forever, it's now 4th and about 3. There's a snap to Benechek. Benechek nonetheless picks up the 1st down, as now it's going to be 1st and goal at about the 9.
Good run there by Benechek. Good play call. Just a quick QB sneak. Got the snap from shotgun. Kind of bounces off his guards and got the 1st down.
So 1st and goal from the 9. Well, actually, it does look more like the 8-yard line for Republic County here. As a quick update for you, Scott City and Colby in a great one. 14-14 with 6:02 left to go in that ball game. So great battle there between the Beavers and the Eagles tonight. 3:25 counting left to go in our ball game. Center leads 41-12 over Republic County. Republic County has it 1st and goal as a fumbled snap. Boxer tries to pick it up. He doesn't. He gets buried deep in the backfield. This time it is Hendrich and Rothschild.
As soon as they seen the ball hit the ground, the Redmen pinned their ears back and blew through there as, well, Boyer got the ball turned, and there was both those Redmond players barreling down on him. Couldn't even really take another step as they're right there.
2nd and goal from the 20. No, I guess I looked at the line wrong. It's at the 19. So 2nd and goal from the 19. 2:42 and counting left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads Republic County 41-12. Republic County trying to get back on the board here. Boyer back to pass. Boyer looks in the flats, and incomplete pass as it's just out of the hands of his intended receiver. Benechek was the intended receiver. So 3rd and goal from the 19 now for the Republic County Buffaloes.
I like how the Republic County Buffaloes are trying to get that just little drop-off passes going. That's been opening up the run a little bit through the middle, kind of making the defense of the Redmonds spread out, and they kind of went back to that on that play there, trying to just dump it off and let them make a play.
We have a final for you. Rock Hills defeats Pike Valley tonight 48-12, so there's a quick final for you. 2.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads Republic County 41-12. Double wing set as Boyer back to pass. He's under pressure again, and he's going to be brought down. It's a fumble! It's a fumble, and the Redmen dive on it. As Kirchhoff forces the fumble, Jake Sass comes away with it.
Big play, defensive stand there for the Redmen. Got backed up, their backs against the wall. That bend but break the mentality that we talked about in pregame. It worked out there for the Redmen. They bent, got pushed back, but didn't break, and forced a fumble in recovering it and getting decent starting field position for themselves.
It's like they're going to start at their own 34-yard line.
As well, looks like we may be seeing some reserves here for the Redmen.
All right, on the line, I see Tassell is in there. Wagner is in there. Brennick Spees is the center. Dowling is the right, or is the left tackle. I believe that's McKenzie at left tackle. Nolan Lehman is the tight end. Yeager, the quarterback. Yeager gets it, hands it off to Sass. Sass bullying his way forward for a gain of 5. See, the the wide out is Pickney. And then it is Bentley Montgomery and also Andrew Wilkinson in at running back.
As one of the Republic County players has to come off. His helmet came off during the play, so he has to come to the sideline for at least one play.
2 minutes left to play in this ball game as the clock continues to run.
As it's Benishek that has to come to the sideline for his helmet.
Yeager awaits the snap. There it is. They hand it off to Bentley Montgomery this time. He's going to lose a couple on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down for the Redmen. So, minute 30 and counting left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads 41-12. It is a 3rd down and 5 for the Redmen. Or 3rd down and 7. It was 2nd down and 5, but loss of 2 for Bentley Montgomery. So 3rd down and 7 with a minute 18 and counting left to go. Smith Center leads Republic County 41-12. Yeager sets him down. Pickney split out to the right. There is a snap. They hand this one off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets back to the line, and that's about it. Wilkinson bring up 4th down.
Wilkinson tried to make a little bit of a spin there, not able to do so.
So it's going to bring up 4th down and 7 for the Redmen. See what they decide to do here as the clock continues to run with 45 seconds left to play. Pickney split out to the right. Yeager with Wilkinson, Montgomery, and Sass in the backfield. Yeager looks to the sideline. Redmond may just take a delay of game here, Robbie, and punt this ball away. Well, now Yeager looks like he may get back. Nope, there is the... Maybe they're going to take a timeout here. And they do. So Smith Center takes a timeout with 19.6 seconds left. 41-12 is our score. Smith Center leads Republic County. As we'll just keep this one here, Robbie, and go through a couple scores for you. Rock Hills, again, defeated Pike Valley 48-12. Looks like a final. Greeley County knocked off Wallace County 68-26. They played 6-on-6 with 8-man rules. Looks like we did get a lightning delay from Russell. Concordia is leading Beloit 27-16. Again, Holton defeated Marysville 30-8. It was at the end of the 3rd quarter. Oakley up on La Crosse 33-26. St. Francis all over Trigo tonight 60-12. Again, a quick reminder for you, Plainville Ellis has been moved to tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Hill City, last we knew, was up on Victoria 30-22. And the other game in this district, El Saline defeated Sacred Heart 42-18. So there's some updates for you as the Redmen come back out here. They face 4th and 7 with 19.6 seconds left to go in this ball game. 41-12 is our score. Smith Center leads Republic County. Pickney split out to the right. Yeager, the quarterback. Sass, Bentley Montgomery, and Acade Sass, the running backs, as Yeager keeps it, and Yeager going to be put down in the backfield by Boxa. And it's turnover on downs for the Redmen with 13 seconds left to go.
As Yeager tried to get to the outside, Boxa met him, just picks him up and plants him.
So 32-yard line is where the Republic County Buffaloes, well, now they push it all the way back to the 34-yard line. So, all right, 34-yard line it is. 1st and 10 from the 34 for Republic County as the Redmond defense back out there. It is Montgomery, Atwood, Spees, and Rothschild on the defensive line. Kirchhoff, Sass, and Conrad, the linebackers. Hendrich, Shoemaker, Colby, and Kugler, the defensive backs, as they send Benachek in motion. Fumble, snap, and Boyer's going to get buried in the backfield. Rothschild's there. Looks like Kirchhoff is there, and Spees is there. And that's how the ball game ends, Robbie. The Smith Center Redmen defeat the Republic County Buffaloes of 41-12. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back to wrap up this ball game for you right after this. You're listening to Redmen Football on KQMA.
Thanks to everybody who was watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope the TV worked all right for us. I haven't checked it here lately, but I can do that here after a bit. Are you going to go down and say hi to the kid, Dave? Yeah. Okay, I'll take care of the rest of this, okay? Thank you so much, David Sass, for taking care of the camera work. Does a fine job all the time, no matter what Darren Gotze says. Everybody's saying howdy to each other. I'm going to see what I got on the back side here. See, I'd like to thank Next Tech. Yeah, Next Tech for everything they've done for us here. If it wasn't for Next Tech, you wouldn't be watching this because there ain't crap for internet and a Wi-Fi or network connection. Yep, looks like the TV's still going, so that's a good thing. I'm going to shut her down now and try to set up maybe a volleyball game on the TV here. Technology's marvelous as long as it don't crap out. We'll go down there and take a look at the players while they're going to do their prayer and gather around. Moms and dads are heading down there. Thank you, Nathan, for doing the filming for the huddle. Nathan Huffman there. Works up there at the Jeans. If you ever go up to the Jeans, say hi to Nathan. Say thanks for everything. And there you have it, Redmen over Republic County, 41-12. Those of you watching, you go to minimize your YouTube. Don't forget to click on subscribe to help us out. You're watching Redmen football on WWWSE 237, Next Tech Channel 165. I'm Alan Donovan. David Sass helping out on the camera. Thanks so much, Sass. Did a great job.